Hi everybody, so this is Daddy Daycare done right. We are off to, where are we going?
To the game and toy.
Yeah, what are we looking for?
Some wrestlers.
Wrestlers, okay. We've got an hour's drive ahead of us, so wish me luck.
Well, you know about Retro Ghetto, collecting and playing retro. Street Fighter on the Nintendo. I'm a veteran at this, not pro. Lock into the Retro Ghetto. Come and have a look around in the ghetto. We got Sonic and Staples Settle. Lock into the Retro Ghetto.
I don't play games with my son PlayStation. Man, I old school like an Atari gamer. Tiger, hit man with the Tiger Flamer. This shit reality, not like Sega, Dreamcast, Mega Drive, or Master System. N64 and Super Nintendo, we missed them. And if man wanna challenge on Tekken, I'll twist them. Cause I'm
Okay, so we are back in the Retro Ghetto. I thought it's been a fantastic day game hunting at the Doncaster video game fair. It's been a fantastic day and a long day. As I alluded to at the start of the video, it's been a bit of a daddy daycare. Mrs. Retro Ghetto's out for the day, so it's just me and little man. And I thought, what better way to spend the day with him than hunting for video game toys at a video game market. He's had an amazing day. He's currently fast asleep. I hope. I might have to be a little bit quieter than usual because I don't want to wake him. I want to play these games that I've picked up. But yeah, we had an amazing day. We met up with a very good friend of mine, Rob, and his son Josh, who's very excited to be on a YouTube video. So I hope you enjoy this one, young man. Yeah, an amazing fair as usual. A couple of notable absentees. Vintage Gamer wasn't there, and a couple of other stallers that are usually there. It was a little bit more relaxed than usual. I don't know if that's because it was on a Saturday as opposed to a Sunday, as it's the first time I've actually been on a Saturday. But being, you know, on daddy duties, it was quite nice that it was a little bit more of a relaxed atmosphere, a little less chaotic than it has been in the past. And when the floodgates did kind of open and it became general admission time, we went to the soft play area for an hour. I had about 17 cups of coffee to prepare me for my day with him. If you've got a 3-year-old, you know, right? And then we went back and did another lap once it had died down again. And yeah, it was brilliant. So if anybody out there has got a young family and you're thinking about going to one of these events, I definitely recommend it because there really is something there for everybody. I picked up some great things and I'm going to intersperse my pickups throughout more footage from the day. Enjoy. The first thing I want to show isn't actually a video game or a toy, it's a vinyl record. There was one guy, I believe, selling just a few vinyl records, and I've actually been listening to this band a lot lately, and I've been actively looking at some of their albums on eBay. So to find this for what I think was only a £5, I was very happy with that. It was like fate, and that is Fleetwood Mac, and this is Fleetwood Mac's greatest hits. Some real good tunes on here. I'm not here to try and convince you what music to listen to, but yeah, if you know, you know. Very happy to have found this. And then there was also a store that was selling like new old stock. I think I've seen this chap here a few times before. I've picked up a couple of bits from him now. Sealed games by the crate, usually very reasonable prices. And I picked up a sealed copy of NBA Jam on the Xbox 360. I think this version of NBA Jam is a little bit under the radar. People obviously talk about the Super Nintendo versions, which are fantastic, but I do think that this generation's NBA Jam was also a fun game. You can play it with the big heads as well, which is quite interesting. It's definitely one I think you should give your time to if you can. I do actually own this on the PlayStation 3, but with me having an Xbox 360 kiosk, these are the sort of games that I love to play with my friends, standing up on the kiosk. And yeah, there's something about sealed games, right? And for £3, I couldn't leave it behind, so yeah, I was happy to add this as well. Okay, so last time I went to one of these game fairs, you guys were as shocked as I was that I didn't pick up any Super Nintendo games, but I made sure this time that I did. I picked up a couple that I've been after for a little bit of time. Nothing too expensive, but yeah, just games that have been sort of on the list, if you like. When I head into these events nowadays, I don't sort of expect to buy loads of things. I'm at a point in my collecting journey where I've got most of the games that I wanted. I don't have a huge list anymore of things that I have to have. For the most part, I've got the games I want. And I kind of look for the weird and the wonderful, right? I want to see things that grab me, things that I don't really ever see before. And the way my collecting has gone now, I kind of enjoy the hunting. I enjoy the charity shops, the car boots, the finding the deals, right? The chopping and changing with CEX, using the voucher scheme and that kind of thing. But I did still manage to find a couple of games that I've been after on the Super Nintendo. First of which, just nostalgia overload for me. World Cup 94, USA. And the reason I've been wanting this is because World Cup 94 is the first World Cup that I can remember. I remember a couple of games. I remember that Diego Maradona celebration. I remember Baggio's sky and the penalty in the final. The Romario, the Beto celebration. Yeah, it really brings back real memories and my first real football memories. That made me fall in love with the sport. And yeah, this also comes with a sort of World Cup wall chart, if you like. Remember them, when they were all the rage? Sadly, this copy hasn't got it, so if anyone does know of that wall chart, the poster, and know where there is one or has got one for sale, let me know, so I'd like to add it to this at some point. But yeah, just the game that, like I say, just a lot of nostalgia for me associated with this World Cup. And as I always say, guys, if I can pick up any Super Nintendo game that I don't already own, complete in box, for £10 or less, I'm all in. Okay, and so the last game that I picked up, another Super Nintendo game, was a game that I genuinely saved on my eBay searches about 3 days ago. And the reason being is I watched the wizard that is Ben over at One Credit Classics. If you're not subscribed to his channel, why not? Get involved. This guy's a genius and he does it all with such brilliant commentary. Fantastic humour. But he recently played through this game. And growing up for me, I was always a Super Tennis fan on the Super Nintendo. I really enjoyed this game. I think it's an underappreciated gem. I think this was a launch title. Very cheap. Nobody ever really talks about it. There's so much fun to be had with this game that I kind of overlooked this game. And that is Smash Tennis. So it was like the rival to Super Tennis, right? I was always like tennised out with this one. But after watching Ben at One Credit Classics play this and looking into it a bit more, I thought, yeah, maybe I picked the wrong side all those years ago. So I thought I'm going to buck the trend. And yes, I was very happy to have found Smash Tennis. It's just one of them games that just pick up and play. So fun, so simple. Great music, great visuals, and everything that's quintessentially 16-bit and Super Nintendo. So again, both of these games are cheap. If you haven't got them, I can't recommend them enough. There's so much fun to be had. And just, yeah, very, very happy to have found two games, really, that I've been actively pursuing on the Super Nintendo. And they're both cheap, so fill your boots, right?
Retro Ghetto.
And that's it, that's all my pickups. Very happy with what I managed to find, but even more happy that I had a great day with some good people and my little lad making memories, core memories, right? We had such a good time. And so many people spoke to me and said, I watched the channel, they're enjoying it, they like this video or that video, which always very, very humbling to me. And you know, when I go to these events and I get more and more people talking to me and telling me they watch the videos, it just shows me that the channel's growing, the community is growing, and I take that as an absolute blessing. So thank you for everybody that stopped me today, everybody I had a conversation with. And I genuinely think that today, of all the fairs that I've been to, today almost had the best atmosphere, if you like. I don't know, can't put my finger on it, like an ambience. It just was a feel-good vibe. I thoroughly enjoyed my time. As I say, it was great seeing my friend and his lad. And yeah, just a great time to be had by everybody. Hope you've enjoyed the footage. I'll see you very soon. We've got a big Wii U update, like a big Wii U update coming soon. And to be honest, the way it's going, my next pickups video is looking better than the last one. And I didn't think I'd be able to say that, but yeah, it's heading that way. But as always, play your games, keep it retro. I'll see all you good people on the next one. Take care.
Retro Ghetto.